Oh, hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? I, so we were supposed to have a war today, uh, but this is us destroying one of their main buildings, and this is them, defending it, which is non-existent, which is very sad. Uh, so I was hoping to be able to show off, like, this is how PvP works. This is um, some of like the thought process behind it. But unfortunately, they opted out of engaging at all, which is sad, really. Um, they didn't even put up a fight, and that's just sad because they worked to get what they have, and you would have thought that they cared enough to defend it. They didn't. So we'll be taking everything from them. Very excited. We'll be taking absolutely everything from them until they either disband or die. So I guess the best option for showing you some of the mechanics, if you're coming here from like ants, showing you some of the mechanics for the game is to walk you through some Dragon Trail. I finished mine today. I'm 100% complete. I am the first person to do it, so I do know a little bit about mechanics. Yeah. So Dragon Trails is designed to try and teach people that have never played a game like this or have ever experienced a game like this how to play it, essentially. It happens like every 3 levels for like the first 60 levels, and then it doesn't happen again after that. And they give you like some pretty good rewards as a free to play or low spender too, so it's not like it's a joke. But you get like pre-selected legions on these ones, and you have a objective, right? So this one is to defeat one enemy one by one, so it'll kind of walk you through it. So like I can walk over here, and there's a attack radius of each hero. So instead of just charging forward with a melee unit, I want him to come to me, so that way this guy doesn't detect me, and then I'll go from here over to here. Hey mom, what's up? So like that's a part of the game mechanic that's different.
You can drag legions to march toward targets.
Yep, and then I'll talk through it, right? So then I'll walk over here, and it will subsequently show you like, oh, we can do this. So it's kind of trying to show you that you don't necessarily want to just go straight for the attack, right? You want to be a little bit more strategic about it. And it'll walk you through that 3 different times, each scenario getting a little bit more complicated, right? Now, I don't get any rewards because I've done it before. Hey, Spiky, what's up? I normally stream to like 30 to 50 viewers during Ants, but they don't play this game, so just trying to convert them slowly because this game's better. All right, so then this one is defeat enemies by surrounding them. So in this game, if you attack an enemy multiple times, you get a bonus, right? Because if your forces are split on 2 different fronts, it should give you a bonus, right? So it's showing you how to attack together. And it'll talk you through it. It'll tell you why you're doing what you're doing. But it's very straightforward. You're gonna march towards them. They're going to get a attack bonus, right? So then it says surrounded ×2. That means that they're gonna do less damage to each of your units, and you're gonna do more. So So that's kind of like the thought process behind there. Hey, what's up, Dog Crap? That's a... I mean, that's a name. And then you can like see each individual move. You can like gauge how many troops they have based off of like the pictures and everything. So I watch South Park here and there. I really watch it with my little brother only. And then for like the main storyline, you're using your own troops. And then it'll get as complicated as like a 1v4, right? And then you get up to 5 marches, they get up to 5 marches, because that's the max you can have. And then you kind of set pre-selected. So this is my pre-selected march, right? I'm going to go ahead and save that real quick because I expanded. But so I'm going to choose like cavalry here, and I'm going to choose my mage because they're AoE, right? And my cavalry is going to tank. They're not necessarily a tank, but I'm overpowered for this. So they're going to be the tank, and then I'm going to target over here. All right, this isn't even a challenge. All right, let me find a different one to do. That was hard to show anything off. What's the benefit of using flying magic troops? They can fly over terrain. So if we click like, so if I'm over here, I don't have any marches in here, but if I'm over here, there's obviously a mountain, right? So I can't go over this mountain with it, right? But if I have not only a flying troops, but if I have flying heroes, which are obvious, right? They have wings, but if they weren't obvious, like let's say later on in the game, they're going to be different heroes that aren't as obvious, don't have wings necessarily. There is a wing symbol next to their name. So if both your heroes have the ability to fly, so like Atheist has flying and Thea has flying, you put them in the same march with your Celestials, the flying troops, and they get to fly over that area. So it can significantly reduce your march time and cause like surprise attacks and stuff like that. That's the benefit of flying troops. And that's why they're considered your specialty troop, because you're flying. So but your troops, your specialty troops have to be maxed. You can't just have you can't just have any regular heroes with it. You have to have flying heroes with it in order to have that a bonus or that ability to fly over. Are there more questions? That was good. I wasn't actually expecting a question, so I'm happy to answer it. Okay, so back to Dragon Tales. Let's go down farther. Let's do an actual battle. Sure, this one. So here you can see I have 4 marches, right? So you can see that they have a tank, right? You can click on their legions, you can see what they have, right? So they have 3 tanks, they have a mage, and they have a mage, right? So I want cavalry to be able to sneak around So I actually want to replace this with my tank legion, my tank march. So I want to save this for my tank legion, because it's the closest to their tank, and you just fight tank versus tank. Then I want to put my mages the farthest back. So your archers, you want to go second, or the second farthest away, right? So I'm going to select my PvP archer march. This is considered PvP. This isn't considered darklings, right? And then I'm gonna put my mages the very farthest back. They're squishy, but they have high damage. The way I have mine set up, they're high DPS class cannon style. And then I'm going to put my cavalry off to the side. And the reason that we're going to do that is you're going to go around like this while you go forward with the tank.
It's too windy for a safe shot here.
Ah, stop. I was too far zoomed out. There we go. So I flew out with my cavalry over here, so that way I can charge towards their mages, because that'll kind of protect them, right? And then I'm gonna activate my artifacts when I can, that way they can do damage, right? I'm gonna bring my thing over to other mages. I'm just gonna keep on attacking. So that way you're kind of like building around and trying to hit their weaker marches, their mages, before they can DPS your heroes and stuff. I was a little bit zoomed out to try and show the entire battlefield, so my clicking wasn't the best, but let me try this one. All right, this is probably better. All right, so again, soldier, but this time archer, mage, mage, mage. So we're going to go ahead and we're gonna click start again. And we are going to send our cavalry up front. We're gonna send our cavalry off to the side. We're gonna send our march off to the front. We're gonna have our mage hit that. Then we're gonna have our cavalry go off and hit their mages. Activate our artifacts when we can. Yeah, I guess these get a lot easier after you've beaten them already. So maybe this isn't the best to show you, but again, I never got the ability to do PvP because they ran. They unfortunately ran. Yeah, it looks like they fully ran, which is a shame. They kind of like talked themselves into a hole, and now they're not willing to show it out. But you know, it is what it is. Okay. So I buy from the store medical instance and CP items. And medical instances. This will help whenever we actually go to war. So I'll be able to get my troops back instantly. And then I guess like once we find out where proxy is going, we might go to another war. That'd be pretty cool. SA Secret Alliance. Well, it doesn't appear like there's much reason for my troops to sit here anymore. And the troops that are engineering right now, destroying our PvP marches for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and call back my regular troops to try and show you guys a little bit of PvE and like strategies behind it. Yeah, so as you can see, I have a buildup of these medical supply units for when we go to actual war, right? Instantly, I'll heal back it. It doesn't take any resources. It doesn't do anything like that. So that's like the number one thing you want to use your prestige on, or your merits that you get on. And then over here on your merit board, or sorry, your policy boards that you build with prestige, you want to do the minimum possible to unlock your medical items, right? Unlock your medical items. You should go down to medical seminars. I made a mistake. This is not correct. Healthcare reforms and healthcare development is not correct. You should always choose free healing. I made a mistake. And then unlock, just like bare minimum to unlock these. Oh, this is level 7. I thought it was 10. But anyways, bare minimum to unlock these. And then you want to go through and you want to raise your military expansion, not to exceed the quantity of troops you have. So like if you only have 20,000 archers, it doesn't make sense to have 100,000 archer march, right? In which case your merits are better spent on these types of policies that as a free-to-play player can help you significantly, right? I mean, in the end, you're upgrading your production by 40%. You're upgrading your hero experience by, you know, an additional 7.5% on top of this 5%, so 12.5%. So you want to raise those if your troops aren't high enough, like if you don't have high enough quality. It's the same with building troops. Hey Levi. So it's the same with building troops. The quality does not necessarily matter versus the quantity. So you want to fill your marches before you upgrade them, right? So here, if we look here, right, you have 1, 2, 3 that you'll be training as you unlock them, right? Before you upgrade them all to level 3, you want to fill your marches. Before you upgrade all your 3s to 4, you want to fill your marches, and then you want to do them. You should be aiming when you build, right? You should be aiming for 5 marches. It should be for human civilization, right? So if you chose League of Order, you should be trying to build 2 mages, 1 cavalry, 1 infantry, and 1 archer with a large focus on mages, because cavalry and infantry is not as free-to-play friendly, because since they're up front, they die a lot more. And so you have some form or quantity of resource healing that you'll need to do to stay in the fight, whereas mages don't necessarily die. I mean, you're going to take damages, but they should be so far in the back it minimizes their damage, because once the tanks start to fail, you can see the tides of battle are changing. The mages are able to retreat to keep their losses down. So again, the reason you want to do that is you have 5 barracks. So this is the best option for like a free-to-play player, right? So since you have 5 barracks, you want to have 5 marches, doubling up on what your specialty unit is. And then after you have 5 full marches or full 4 marches, whatever your goal is, right? After you have that, then you can go back and you can upgrade. You can try and build, you know, or mage marches and nothing else, you know, whatever makes you happy. But the best minimization, min-max utilization of your capabilities is to do it the way I just described. So then Spring Warden, their specialty is cavalry. So what I should have done as a Spring Warden user, because I'm a sucker for anyone that shows a bow, is I should have built 2 cavalry legions and then 1 archer, 1 mage, 1 archer, 1 mage, 1 infantry. However, I'm not free to play. So because I am not free to play, I fudged the factors and I built 2 archer legions because I prefer archers. Not because they're better than anything. The rock, paper, scissors of this game is very balanced. But because I am a sucker for archers. They're my favorite in any game, right? And then it's the same with Wildberg, right? If you click here, their flying is marksman. So they should build 1 mage, 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, and 2 marksman marches. 1 that's going to be flying and 1 that's not. So, yeah. Again, you don't have to do it that way. I just personally would want to min-max my capabilities if that was the need, right? I should have sent back, my bad. Right, if that's my goal, I want to min-max. I want to do my best to get the best value out of everything I have. Should have listened to Fox, just saying. What do you mean, Edward? I'm not quite sure what you mean, Edward. Oh, Fox Knight. I was thinking Bliss Fox, like a different person. I was thinking of a different person. Sorry. No, I should not have listened to mages. That is not good. I do not know what you're talking about. Mages are very good. They just are not what my heart wants to play. They are not what my heart wants to play. We are an hour away from building or destroying an alliance fortress. And then tomorrow we're destroying their core fortress. We want nothing to do with RFX anymore. Very excited. You should have seen it, Fox Knight. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find it real quick. PvE. I can't find the I was trying to find it, but I can't there was a screenshot. We 4-man did the elite bear. I can't find it in Discord. So that's unfortunate. Oh, there it is. Check that out, Fox Knight. 4-man cleared the elite bear. It was easy day. Easy day. It would take my fastest 50 minutes to march there. Holy poop. Other than that, I have 2 awakened heroes now. I have Guanwin and I have Lily. And I'm getting very close to Craig. Very, very close. Probably in another week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll have Craig done. But for now, ooh, we have level 20 now. Let's see if I can do it. For now, we are leveling up our cavalry unit.
Threats eliminated.
I guess I should do this for first clear too. How much experience does this give me? 12,100. Ooh, legendary! Double legendary! Let's go! Solid Valen, solid Thea. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Perfect. So that put my Thea at... Thea's 15 out of 30 now. And my Valen, the luck. Yeah. And my Valen is 29 out of 40. Nice, Rooney. Called streamer luck. Thank you. That was solid. I'm thoroughly impressed with myself. Imagine I get a gold artifact off of this one too. You would have to call it rigged.
Let the battle begin.
Alright, that sounds about right. Solid blue one right there.
On to the next present. Time is of the essence.
I'm just getting my commanders to level 43. So it's these four. Or it's these three. And then Nico or Nika and Guanwin for now. Yeah. What are you talking about? I thought you quit this game, Fox Knight. You said, I love ants more. I like paying more for worse stuff. And I like dark graphics over light and bright graphics. And I enjoy there being no reason to be in an alliance. That's what you told me.
Strike when the timing is right. What is it? Hmm?
Ugh. So far, I can solo 4 level 20s. I don't think you want to switch to my server because then you'd actually have to try. Because right now we all know that I'm better than you. Like, I don't know if that's like what you want to do with your life. You know what I mean? I need to school you about game mechanics here shortly. I don't think you know them very well anymore. That's not hard. I had that done in under a week, Fox Knight. All T4s. Dude, I don't even just have all T4s. All my marches are full T4s. In my mage march, my highest march is level 21. Or is 100k now. Bird. My policies are high. I was first person to clear Dragon Tales in the server.
May life bloom everywhere.
Alright, I think I'm gonna die, but we're gonna go for it anyways, because you only live once.
May life bloom everywhere.
Oh yeah, we dead.
Out for an ambush.
You can't keep up with my cavalry, feller. GG. This is my favorite emote in the entire game. I run it almost non-stop. I feel like it's a universal emote. It would appear that 5 is my limit though. 5 is my limit for now. I'll probably just send him out with Nika. Probably just send him out with Nika. Get her closer to his level. Perfection. Oh, I have to re-talent her now that I am done. Ooh, tripwire. I almost clicked the wrong one. Huh. That would have been bad. Alright. And then defense. And HP. And then there we go. Go down the skills tree and then max out the infantry. I guess we'll hop between these two level 20s. Oh, Nika is in the guard anyways, so I can't even use her.
A prudent choice.
Yes, I am sticking with the Eagles. excuse me? I'm very excited because I would like by this weekend, if we can get more PvP to happen, to be 100k on all 4 marches. That's my goal. Is my goal. I think if I can be 100k on each unit, I'm doing pretty good for myself. First of all,
Present threats eliminated. Let the battle begin.
color go vroom. Which we know in order to get 100k, we only need a hero level 43 and a hero level 50. So if I bring my commanders to 43, then the rest of my heroes to 40, and then bring my commanders up to 60, I should be able to get to 100k at least.
Must remain vigilant. Enough talk.
I still can't believe that we hit them like that
I was just
and
studying.
they ran.
So inelegant.
They ran. Like, and then the people that caused all the issues left the alliance, but we're committed to ruining the alliance now. It just blows my mind, man. I don't understand how people can do that to each other.
On to the next battle. May life bloom everywhere. Let the battle begin.
But with everything they've done, we can't risk for them to exist anymore. They need to go find a different home. They have to go find a different home somewhere else. Thanks, Fox Knight. I expect to see you in my server soon. Have a good night. Sleep well.
battle. Enough talk.
I mean, the goal is to advertise the game as much as possible. And then once the game is properly advertised and people want to play it, end up getting like the community here.
My ice never melts. I am by your side. What is it? Stay close to me.
Seven more levels on my Emrys. And then I will be able to do Nika or Gwen. Personally, I'd like to do Nika because I would like Gwen to not always be there. But right now I run Gwen and Craig as my 5th unit. I don't even know. I think I'd end up running Indus Thea double mage as my 5th unit for full heal. But Indus is so very far away. She still needs another skill. And that's gonna take a while. That can only buy five of her stones every 2 days. Not the best. I did this as well. Max upgraded my barricades. That's nice. Probably way too much resources were spent doing that, but you know, life happens. I wanted to make sure I could defend my family. I did that.
At once.
Alright, you guys. Thank you for sticking around for those that did. Huge shout out to my Patreon for being able to do this. If you're watching this replay and you're from the Ant community, I'll be doing an Ant stream live tomorrow. Until next time, though, stay humble, stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all.